Welcome, horror fans. Today we're diving into the darkest corners of upcoming cinema. We're talking about the top 10 horror movies you absolutely can't miss in 2024 and 2025. These films promise to chill you to the bone, keep you up at night, and leave you questioning every shadow. We're talking about vengeful spirits, ancient curses, and things that go bump in the night. And trust me, these bumps are going to leave a mark. So grab your popcorn, turn off the lights, and get ready for some spine-chilling recommendations. Imagine a place where madness lingers in the air, a place where the screams of the past still echo through the halls. That's Ravenwood Asylum, abandoned for decades, its rusted gates a warning to any who dare approach. But some stories are too tempting to resist. This film follows a group of young filmmakers drawn to Ravenwood's chilling history, determined to document the spirits said to roam its corridors. They're looking for proof, for a glimpse into the darkness that drove patients and staff to madness. But Ravenwood isn't interested in cameras, it's interested in souls. One by one, the filmmakers fall prey to the asylum's influence, their sanity unraveling as the spirits of Ravenwood claim them for their own. Expect claustrophobic hallways that twist the mind, flickering lights revealing glimpses of tortured souls, and an ending that will leave you questioning your own grip on reality. The Haunting of Ravenwood promises to be a terrifying exploration of the places where madness and reality collide. Small towns hold secrets. They whisper in the wind, hide in the shadows, and sometimes those secrets have teeth. Midnight Shadows takes us to Millbrook, a picture-perfect town where everyone knows everyone and darkness festers beneath the surface. A group of teenagers, inseparable since childhood, stumble upon a ritualistic site in the woods, a place where the town's founders made a pact with something ancient and evil. Their discovery awakens a malevolent force, a darkness that begins to poison Millbrook from the inside out. Friendships fracture as paranoia sets in. Parents become suspicious, their smiles strained, their eyes reflecting the growing terror. As the body count rises, the teenagers must confront the horrifying truth behind their town's idyllic facade. Midnight Shadows dives into the heart of American horror, exploring themes of paranoia, small-town secrets, and the terrifying consequences of unearthing what should remain buried. Get ready for a wild ride. The woods hold a certain allure, don't they? The whisper of leaves, the scent of pine, the promise of solitude. But sometimes the woods whisper back, and the solitude isn't what you expected. The cursed forest takes this primal fear and twists it into a nightmare. A family seeking a fresh start moves into a secluded cabin, hoping to escape the noise and chaos of city life. The forest seems like the perfect antidote, a place to reconnect with nature and with each other. But the forest has other plans. Ancient symbols carved into trees, whispers on the wind that sound suspiciously like voices, and the unsettling feeling of being watched are just the beginning. The family soon discovers that the woods are home to ancient spirits, restless and vengeful, and they're not fond of trespassers. The cursed forest is a slow-burn horror that will get under your skin, building suspense with every unsettling creak of the cabin floorboards and every glimpse of movement in the shadows just beyond the trees. Prepare to be haunted by the secrets that lie within the cursed forest. There's a reason ancient cultures feared eclipses. The very nature of the sun or moon disappearing, even for a moment, speaks to a primal fear of the unknown. Blood Moon taps into that fear, unleashing a horror that unfolds under the eerie glow of a rare lunar event. As the blood moon hangs heavy in the sky, casting an unsettling red hue over the town of Crescent Bay, something wicked stirs. It starts subtly, strange animal behavior, unsettling dreams, a growing sense of unease. But as the eclipse reaches its peak, the true horror begins. People become violent, their eyes burning with a malevolent light. A series of brutal murders rocks the town, each more gruesome than the last. A small group of survivors, trapped in Crescent Bay with no way out, must confront the darkness that has gripped their town before they become its next victims. Blood Moon promises to be a visceral experience, a bloody and terrifying exploration of what happens when the veil between our world and the next is lifted under the unsettling light of a blood moon. Some mysteries are best left buried. Some houses hold secrets that should never see the light of day. In The Forgotten Ones, Detective Alistair Harding learns this lesson the hard way. Haunted by a past case that nearly destroyed him, Harding finds himself drawn to the Blackwood Mansion, a sprawling, Gothic structure perched on a cliff overlooking the churning sea. Children have been disappearing from the nearby town, their cases eerily similar to the ones that haunt Harding's dreams. The mansion, long rumoured to be cursed, becomes his only lead. Locals whisper of the Blackwood family, driven to madness and ultimately destroyed by their own dark secrets. As Harding delves deeper into the mansion's history, he uncovers a horrifying truth. A malevolent presence trapped within its walls, feeding on the innocent. The Forgotten Ones is a Gothic horror in the truest sense, full of dark hallways, creaking floorboards, and the chilling feeling that you're being watched by something unseen. Be prepared to face your fears alongside Detective Harding as he confronts the horrors of the Blackwood Mansion. History leaves scars on the land, on the soul, and sometimes those scars run so deep that they bleed into the present. Echoes of the past takes us to Gettysburg, a place where history whispers on the wind and the dead refuse to stay silent. Dr. Evelyn Wright, a renowned paranormal investigator, arrives at Gettysburg with her team, hoping to capture evidence of the spirits said to roam the battlefield. Armed with EMF detectors, infrared cameras, and a healthy dose of skepticism, Evelyn is determined to separate fact from folklore. But Gettysburg has other plans. The team's arrival awakens something malevolent, a force fueled by the pain and suffering of the thousands who perished on that hallowed ground. As the line between the living and the dead blurs, Evelyn and her team find themselves caught in a terrifying battle, fighting for their sanity and their lives against the echoes of a war fought long ago. Echoes of the Past promises to be a chilling exploration of the lingering trauma of war and the restless spirits left behind. Expect intense paranormal activity, terrifying glimpses into the past, and a battle for survival that will leave you breathless. They say history repeats itself, but what happens when history returns with a vengeance? The Witching Hour plunges us into a world where the past and present collide in a storm of supernatural terror. Salem, Massachusetts, a place synonymous with witch hunts, paranoia, and the burning flames of injustice. Centuries ago, a coven of powerful witches was condemned to death, their cries of vengeance echoing through the ages. Now, their descendants have returned, seeking justice for the sins of the past. The descendants of those responsible for the witch trials begin to experience terrifying visions, their nightmares bleeding into their waking hours. The town is gripped by fear as the witches unleash their power, twisting fate and bending reality to their will. The Witching Hour is a supernatural thriller that explores themes of revenge, retribution, and the terrifying consequences of our ancestors' actions. Expect a healthy dose of witchcraft, a fight for survival against ancient forces, and a chilling reminder that some wrongs can never be right. The ocean is a source of both wonder and terror. Its depths remain largely unexplored, hiding creatures beyond our comprehension. Dark Waters plunges us into the abyss, pitting a small coastal town against a terror from the deep. The town of Havenwood has always relied on the sea for its livelihood, but lately the sea has been behaving strangely. The tides are off, the water churns with an unnatural fury, and fishermen whisper of something monstrous lurking beneath the waves. When a violent storm batters Havenwood, unleashing torrential rain and waves that crash against the shore with bone-rattling force, the creature reveals itself. It's a monstrosity of teeth and tentacles, driven by a hunger that knows no bounds. Dark Waters is a creature feature that will keep you on the edge of your seat, delivering jump scares, gore, and a healthy dose of Lovecraftian horror. Prepare to face your fears of the deep, as Havenwood battles for survival against a creature that should have remained hidden in the abyss. There's something inherently unsettling about an empty house. The silence is deafening, the air thick with anticipation. The silent house takes this unease and amplifies it, transforming a dream home into a nightmare. A young couple eager to start a family purchases a beautiful Victorian house at a steal. It seems too good to be true, and as they soon discover, it is. The house has a dark history, a tragedy that unfolded within its walls and left an imprint of sorrow and rage. Whispers in the dead of night, cold spots that defy explanation, and objects moving on their own are just the beginning. The couple soon realizes that they're not alone. A vengeful spirit trapped within the house's walls wants them gone, and it's willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. The Silent House is a classic ghost story with a modern twist, delivering jump scares, psychological horror, and a chilling reminder that some houses are best left undisturbed. Prepare to be haunted by the Silent House and the secrets it so desperately wants to keep hidden. Our dreams can be our greatest fears, our deepest desires, and sometimes our worst nightmares. Night Terrors takes us into the unsettling world of sleep studies, where the line between dreams and reality blurs with terrifying consequences. A group of volunteers agrees to participate in a groundbreaking sleep study, lured by the promise of easy money and the chance to unlock the secrets of the human mind. The study takes place in a state-of-the-art facility overseen by a team of brilliant but unorthodox scientists. As the study progresses, the volunteers' dreams become vivid, terrifying, and impossible to distinguish from reality. The scientists, initially excited by the breakthroughs, soon realize they've unleashed something sinister, a force that bleeds from the dream world into the waking world with terrifying consequences. Night Terrors is a mind-bending horror film that will keep you guessing until the very end. Expect disturbing dreamscapes, shocking twists, and a chilling reminder that sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones we create in our own minds. There you have it, folks. The top 10 horror movies to look out for in 2024 and 2025. From haunted asylums to vengeful spirits and creatures from the deep, these films promise to deliver chills, thrills, and sleepless nights. Which one are you most excited to see? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more spine-tingling content. Until next time, sleep tight and try not to let the bumps in the night keep you awake. Or do. Sometimes facing our fears is the only way to overcome them.